Hey, welcome.
Thank you so much.
This is, we don't call this the podcast anymore, do we?
I don't know.
Maybe we do.
We use this as a communication tool.
Yeah.
In last episode we spoke about maybe we should focus on individual things,
Right.
like how we brew espresso and deep talk into that. We had a yearly recap, which was very nice.
Yeah.
And today I think we should go through or talk a little bit about our competition lineup.
Yeah. Yes.
Also, we shouldn't be too focused on exactly what coffees are everywhere because they keep on selling out, and it's nice to be able to watch a video anyhow.
Yeah.
But maybe we can talk a little bit about our competition lineup and then on our approach on brewing them.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea, and I do appreciate the idea that you can watch this video or listen to the content whenever it is. So because we can speak about the individual coffees that we do have in our lineup right now, but in a more general way, like what's our approach to buying green coffee for the competition portfolio?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And speaking about that portfolio, we have had a couple of weeks of quite some remarkable releases, going out hard with the coffee from Hacienda La Esmeralda.
Yes.
That we actually had to refill because we sold out of it. Also the Lost Origin project, which is super exciting. We released the Kotova and also the El Burro.
Mm-hmm.
And many more to come.
And El Burro we released and it's gone. It's not on the website. Oh no, is it? It's on the website. Yeah. There's a little more. Yes, right.
We still have it as the subscription coffee.
Yes, right.
And talking about that, we are gonna continue releasing amazing coffees in the competition subscription.
Right. Yes.
So it's a good time to sign up.
Right.
At the moment, you get the El Burro for almost half the price.
Right.
Because that's the thing. Like,
so
if you
the El Burro Geisha, I should say, is by Wilfred Lamastos.
Yes.
They own the Finca Elida farm, which is won Best of Panama many times. The El Burro estate or Finca El Burro is there at the top of the pinnacle of the mountain. It's the highest altitude farm that they have, and almost the highest farm in all of Panama.
We have a beautiful picture online when we met Wilford for the first time in Panama City. He had this like super small cafe. He did us AeroPress.
Yeah.
And it's so nice to once again get his coffee and just talk about the competition subscription, which I encourage exactly everyone to at least try for a couple of months. When you sign up for a subscription, you usually get a benefit of price. Within Europe, you also get the benefit of free shipping. And the thing is, like, some of these coffees that we are lined up now for release have more than double the price of the actual subscription. And I kind of figure out the technical part of, you can buy this box for around 60 euros for a one-time purchase, but now it works very good to sign up for the subscription, but you actually buy the El Burro Natural Geisha for the subscription price, which is around 30 euros.
Yeah.
So you get the El Burro Geisha as your first subscription, and then it converts into the competition subscription that will every month on the first trigger, and you can just follow along on our release, what we release for that month, and that works really good.
And I want to say So in Panama, they harvest coffees from basically, depending on where you are in Panama, from November all the way through March. And so we have some amazing coffees lined up. They're on their way from Panama as we speak for the competition subscription.
And the competition portfolio.
And for the competition, yes.
We have many buyers out there that love amazing coffee.
Oh yeah, and one of the coffees that we have right now for sale is the Johnson Natural Geisha, which we didn't mention, and it's also interesting because when you look at the price point, how much we're paying for green coffee, how much we're asking the the direct to consumer customers or our wholesale partners to pay to buy also is perceived like a high price, but we're selling at such a wonderful pace. As you said, even the most expensive coffee we've ever had, we needed to buy more green coffee because we sold out.
We have 7 competition coffees online. That's good.
Yes. Yeah.
I really want that, and it's something that I really want Standout Coffee to be at.
Yeah.
To have these, because that's how Standout Coffee was born.
Right.
From the competition stage, we wanted to open up the portfolio of coffees that we were working with as baristas, coaching or competing with for the world. And here we are now with 7 quite remarkable coffees.
And it's a good point, because I'm sure that there are people who buy our coffees or who listen to whatever content we make that don't know the origin story of Standout Coffee. And like you were mentioning super briefly, both you have competed and won the Barista Championship. I've competed and won as well. And we've coached and sourced and roasted for so many competitors, so that when we started selling coffees in the beginning under the Standout Coffee banner, it was only competition style coffee. And then we expanded our portfolio because there was a need, and coffee bars reached out and said, we love this, but we need a more diversified portfolio, please.
And going back to what this format of podcast or video sit down is also to focus on fundamentals and the things that we take for granted.
Granted. Yeah.
Just brew the coffee with a V60 or time or machines or whatever. But then we just need to take a step back and maybe we're speaking to people that don't even have a grinder.
Right.
So 2 things, a short commercial break to say that the subscription is up and running, and there's a super good deal and time to sign up for the competition subscription. Do it now to enjoy the El Burro, and then the next coffee we will release in 1st of February. Also, we have the 443 deal online, which is amazing. And there's also
how does that work?
It works in a way, if you pick 2 coffees online at the moment, you get a small discount. If you take 3 coffees, you get a slightly smaller discount for volume. But the big thing that most people now are using is the 443. So pick any 4 coffees. It could be our capsules, jars, boxes, sample packs, and you get one of them for free, which is an amazing good way of exploring our range of coffees. Then when you feel comfortable, you should sign up for the specialty subscription, because then you get 4 different specialty coffees, or 3 every month or second week. Some people have. And the good thing is that we always send the latest release, and then we release new coffees all the time. So we have this new amazing Pink Bourbon now, and the new Jenny Geisha that we just released in jar. So go check out both the specialty lineup and the competition lineup. So that was the commercial break. Let's go back to some fundamentals of, if you now choose to buy this coffee or you have both them. We talk about the double bloom recipe. Can you just walk us through what that actually is?
Yes. And again, I'm going to refer to, just this morning, I had a follow-up email. Every week we got emails from people, usually normal people, coffee brewers, enthusiasts who've bought some coffee and are brewing the coffee, and they want some feedback. It can be should I use this recipe or that paper or this minerals for the water or temperature and so on. And they have a bunch of questions. Obviously, most questions you can find the answer to either on our website or in the double bloom sort of video tutorial that you can also find on the website. So we like to keep it very simple. So the double bloom refers to the Hario V60 recipe that we use. we're using 15 grams of coffee, 250 grams of water. We pour the first 50 grams of water. We wait for 30 seconds. That is the first bloom. Then we pour another 50 grams. We wait another 30 seconds. That's the second bloom, the 2 blooms. And then we pour the rest of the water. We encourage people to experiment with different water temperatures, but the total brew time until you can see that the bed of coffee is, there's no more water, should be close to 3 minutes. It can be 2:45 for some coffees, 2.2 minutes and 30 seconds. Go ahead and experiment, but somewhere around there.
And the philosophy around the recipe is, of course, it's like a mix and match of different amazing recipes that we encourage or encounter during our years of competing. But it's also a recipe not only having a cool name, but also a recipe that is not super basic, but still slightly advanced. You can go even further, as you mentioned, like experiment with water temperatures. You can experiment with brew times, how much you stir the coffee or not, and so on. But it's a super solid recipe. We use it in our coffee studio, and which I'm about to mention, we had been closed for a few weeks during holidays. Now we're gonna slowly open up again. So I know when you watch this video, but it's mid-January, and from now we're gonna be open Fridays and Saturdays. That's the plan now for a couple of weeks. It's still like awful weather here in Stockholm. And then game plan is from 1st of March, hopefully, to be open again 6 days a week or something like that.
Yeah.
Things can change, but we do whatever we want here. So that's the thing with the studio. It could be closed just for things like this. It could be closed and only open for reservations. But now we're going to open up 2 days a week again to give the people in the area and also coffee craving people in Stockholm an excuse to go to Frihamnen on Saturdays.
Yeah. You can always find the open hours on the Instagram. It'll say on the profile page or on the website. Google. Yeah. I wanted to go back to sort of variations. So we have people who try different water temperatures on the pour over. They also, today specifically, the question was, should I use ceramic or metal Hario filter holders? And obviously the metal ones conduct more heat, while ceramic, you really need to heat up more. So there are so many variables, obviously, that you can experiment with. But the double boom recipe is like easy starting point, and then you can go down the rabbit hole however deep you need to. And I think
the rabbit hole really starts around like 85% of perfection.
Yeah.
So if you just do as we tell you to do.
Yes.
If you hit all the numbers with the double boom recipe, with whatever kind of pour over brewer, with whatever kind of setup and scale and water, whatever you like to use.
Right.
If you just hit those numbers, then we are aligned and we are proud and we like how this coffee tastes when you do it like this. If you then start to experiment, change your burrs, change your water, change from a metallic to a porcelain filter or plastic, or change to a barist filter versus the Hario filters or whatever. I think it's not going to ruin your cup in any way. It's maybe going to make it a few percentages better. But if you dug yourself all the way down to the rabbit hole's bottom and you really want to expand, then that's what you do.
Yeah.
But I think people change too much too quickly.
Right. Or they change also too many variables at the same time.
Yes, we don't know what's the thing.
Right.
And we get the question, how fine should I grind the coffee? And that's another question we can't speak enough about. It's hard to calibrate a grinder in Taiwan from here. So what we could do is say, okay, so you have Standout Coffee in your hand, you grind it. Have you hit all the numbers in the double boom recipe? Yes. It doesn't matter if you like the end result or not, but if you hit all the numbers, then we know your burrs are aligned for our goal.
Right.
Then we can talk about taste preference.
Right.
But if you do most like we do when and the recipe takes 6 minutes, then you probably have to change your grind size to something coarser.
Right. Yeah.
So it's hard to calibrate grinders across the world, but it's a good way if we work with time.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm gonna throw in but obviously you and I also taste all our coffees as espresso as well.
Yes.
Because many people, they buy our competition coffees and they immediately think pour over. But you and I and many others try everything as espresso as well. And we also have quite a few baristas who are asking us to roast their competition coffees, and obviously we will very often, if it's for the competition stage, dial in a roast level that's more for the score sheet for espresso. But we try all our coffees as espresso, and we've done a video how we like to brew espresso previously, which you can all go to and check out. But I think in the future we should talk more in depth about espresso.
Yes, because it's super interesting, and I think you can't speak about it enough. Because the hard, if you're a barista in a high volume shop, you get your shots. You can really do a lot of coffees. But if you're home, just picked up a new Keys, Spiritello, whatever, and you have your EK, you have the dream setup, then it's still like you can't drink that many coffees. So then it's good to share knowledge and do these kind of video sessions where we point by point go through how to brew espresso, how to, in our world, or our case, Standout case, a proper filter coffee. So more of that in the near future. This is a good 15 minutes.
Perfect.
We are glad to welcome everyone back to our showroom,
Yes.
studio.
Yeah.
We have a wonderful event booked in the near future. We're gonna have like 10 people in the roastery, 10 people here. Here is gonna be more focused on this competition with coffees, the experience, the more
like sensory aspect.
Sensory, beautiful setup, nice glasses, porcelain, everything. And the same group gonna start at the same time at the roastery. We're gonna focus more on how we reached 87 countries, how we won the worlds, what's the philosophy around roasting. Maybe do a quick cupping just to see. And then they're gonna have like 40 minutes and then swap, make a high five in the middle, and then
because the showroom here is across the street from the roastery, like 100 meters or 70 meters.
So super nice.
Super nice. And just to throw in, even though we're going over 15 minutes now, so much is going on. You and I sound pretty chill, but we're roasting so much coffees. Where the speed with which people are ordering coffees, both for wholesale or for home. We're roasting for Cafe Box, the subscription, which we're going to share content more about at a later date. We're planning trips we're going to Prague. We're going to Shanghai a number of times, and other trips as well, which we need to talk about. So much happening.
But let's wrap this up and get this episode online.
Yes.
And need some lunch, and you're gonna
roast.
Cool.
Boom.